Here's Burrow going to begin this one with a pass. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
And I like this defensive game plan. When you're going against an elite quarterback like this guy, Mike, you have to get bodies in his face. You have to get him around his feet. You have to move him off his spot. Because if he can sit there in rhythm, on time, comfortable in the pocket, he's going to pick you apart. So it doesn't always have to be a sack, but you have to make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
Now a second down throw for Burrow. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Not the sharpest of starts on offense. Here an early 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He'll check this down to the running back. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain. And that'll set up 4th down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
He's going to air this one out. Looking for Hill. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. Going to give the ball over on down. Now man traded away after 7 years as a Bengal. It's Joe Mixon. And he'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards. From the 35, here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
From the gun, here's Stroud. Quick throw here is complete. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Now a 3rd and 2.
Look hot.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. And that is incomplete.
Well, here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Now Stroud. He'll let this go towards the end zone. That is on. Touchdown, Houston. His 12th touchdown of the year. Now Amy Fairbairn on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Texans will take a 7-0 lead.
Like, bro, every time. 4th and 2, let him get a touchdown.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. And there'll be no return forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the 35. Here we go. First run of the game here for Chase Brown. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Play action now. It's Burrow. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Danielle Hunter. He's able to force the big loss on the sack. And it sets up 3rd and long.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
Fucking catch, man. I almost traded you.
On the other side of midfield. It's a gain of 28 as they convert on third down. Here we go. Burrow now to throw on first down. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
It's just so hard to get anything going when you're just not confident running your own system and all these early sacks. Yes, they kill drives, but think what it does to the quarterback. The quarterback just can't be confident operating out of the pocket. There's no rhythm, there's no timing, and everything you planned on doing today coming in is out the window.
Not fun here. Third and a lot. Here we go. They go play action for Burrow. And that is incomplete.
Hey, bro, this just don't start again.
It's going to be fourth down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
Burrow to throw for it on fourth down.
Yo, what the fuck?
It is incomplete. They go for it on fourth and wind up turning it over on down.
You know, Mike, I'm all for being aggressive. There are definitely times where you have to go for it on your side of the field. I'm just not sure if at this point in the game, this was one of them.
On 18. What's that? Hey, Uno Mars.
On first and 10. Here's Stroud. Going for it all. That is incomplete. No way to force a football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it.
I don't know what that is, son. I'm over here trying to make sure I don't lose this game.
Only about 3, so it will bring up third down.
Yeah.
Here's Stroud. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. He's trying to get to the marker, but he's not going to get there. About a yard short. Now, what do you do on fourth and 1?
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
19 Texans. Why Tony?
On fourth down, Stroud. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
And that is just a bad time for a mental mistake. You have to secure that ball before you worry about turning upfield. You know it's fourth down. You know where the marker is. You've got to make that catch and keep this drive alive.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here we go.
A carry here for Brown. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. It's Bengals football here to begin the second quarter. They're looking at a second down and 9 to go.
On 1, ready? Let's get set.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. Short one into the hands of Gesicki. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
That's a gain of
Third
6.
down, 3 to go.
Third and 3.
Here we go.
To throw is Burrow. They'll set up the screen to Brown. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
First down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Stop.
Now, Burrow. Get it out quickly to Higgins.
Certainly not how they drew it up for his first catch of the game, but he's on the board, and I think the hope is continue to go his way, and next time, let's try to pick up some yards.
11, 11, 11, 11. Can. 11, MT, take. 11, MT. 11, Thomas. Stop.
Burrow here on second down.
Bro.
Down he goes. So backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long.
11, MT, take. 11, MT, take. 12, 12, 12. Stop.
Burrow now. Open left side is Gesicki. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down.
Fourth down.
Fourth down, and the Bengals will bring in Evan McPherson for the field goal try.
A 47-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals are on the board. It's 7-3.
7. Bengals.
Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot. Your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here of being able to put that one through.
And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. Stroud to throw here on first down. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Boye Mafe in there to drop him as he records his 5th sack of the year.
This offense came into this drive hoping to extend their narrow lead, Mike, but instead, after first down, they find themselves in second and forever following that big sack right out of the gate.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. This has been bizarre. From second in the mile, a huge gain, but still sort of a first down. From the gun here on third down, it's Stroud. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example. Watch.
Brings up second and 11 at the 50-yard line.
7-3 is the score. 2 minutes to play in the first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati in a moment.
Here we go.
On the handoff, it's Mixon. Finds an alley to the 35. And he's in. Joe Mixon. Touchdown, Texans. Fairbairn to add the extra point. Through the rain, the kick is good. And the Texans extend their advantage to 14-3.
Bengals 3. Amy Fairbairn to kick off.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. And he will sit on here in the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Here we go. 180. 180, touch. Stop.
On first and 10, Burrow. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
35-yard line.
12. It's just set. Stop. 11, 11, 11. Stop.
Now, Burrow. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
A loss of 10 yards.
Daniil Hunter.
It's now
He's been hard to handle, to say the least. That's now 3 sacks, 3 in the first half.
Hey, can. Stop.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. He's got his tight end. That's Musgrave. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They'll come up here. First and 10.
Stop. 180.
First and 10 at the
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime.
On 2, ready?
3rd and 5.
11, Thomas. Here we go. Stop.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Take a shot downfield for Musgrave. And the Texans are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This about to be a good game again. Always dick riding, bro.
On first down, it's Stroud. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
Two jet. Here we go.
Not wanting to take a chance this time. We'll keep this one on the ground. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here as it comes to 22 seconds remaining till halftime.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the first down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage in a lot of situations, it'll get you the first down, just not here.
Hey, no more.
From the gun, here's Stroud. That's caught. It's Joe Mixon. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. It's good for a Texans first down.
At the 43-yard line.
The give to Mixon from out of the pistol. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Now a signal, timeout call, 9 seconds left to play in this first half.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it first and goal.
Why Tony?
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud.
Oh my God.
Take it in. Middle of the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. That is 2nd TD catch of the season. Fairbairn good on the point after. And the Texans move out to a 21-3 advantage. So 2 seconds left to play, and the kick's away. And no return here. This is a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On 1, ready? 11. Here we go. Stop.
A first down throw for Burrow. He's going to dial up another deep ball. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Now, this is a surprise. Right out of the locker room, they'll try the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Pretty bold call right there, but what you're looking for out of the locker room is just a spark of some sort. They thought they could get it on their special teams. They don't. Now they put their defense in a tough spot, trying to not allow them to extend this lead.
On play action, Stroud. He's going to look for the home run ball. That one
Yo, two people.
is incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ended up being a wasted down.
Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line. To break the huddle, coming up now for first and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. Here's a shot toward the end zone. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
So something they teach these defenders, especially in the secondary, Mike, is to trust your eyes. Don't panic. Don't overcommit until you see where that ball is being thrown. And it's a great example here. The defender just trusting those eyes, breaking on the ball, and he almost comes away with the pick.
Second and 10.
All right. 118. What's that?
Here's Stroud. He'll get that out to Mixon. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. First down for Houston.
Anytime you have a running back like this, it's more about just how many ways can you get the ball in his hand. He's had a great game today so far on the ground. Now they're starting to find ways.
That's in the end zone and intercepted.
So we saw in the first half, Mike, they were willing to take some risks. It allowed them to build this halftime lead. Now the opposing sideline, they're looking to fight back. They're looking to cut that lead down. That's what that coverage seemed. It looked like they baited that quarterback to force that errant throw and lead to that turnover. Now it's their offense coming back on the field with a chance to cut this deficit.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10.
11. It's good set. Can. Dot.
He'll run here with Brown. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Here we go. 180. 180.
Second down, Burrow. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for first and 10.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Looking out of the gun, Burrow. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
11. Here we go. 180. 180.
Burrow. He's going to let it go. Deep for Chase. That one underthrown and intercepted. Picked off by Kamari Lassiter. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and and a chance to extend their lead.
And you wouldn't know that he was a defensive player based on that catch and run. I mean, that was a fantastic play by him to save some points while also giving your team great starting field position on their next drive.
And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard. So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 9. Here's Stroud. Forced out wide. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete. Got to get it to the 28, but now it's 3rd down. Now Stroud. Quick throw, taken in. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the 1st down anyway.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd down and 6. To throw is Stroud. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Elijah Higgins. Touchdown, Texans. Now Fairbairn for the extra point. He's got it. And the Texans stretch it out. Leading now by the score of 28-3.
Bengals 3. Fairbairn to kick off.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. And he will not attempt a return, so this will come out now to the 35-yard line.
On one, ready? 11. 180.
Burrow now to throw on 1st down. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. It's the safety, Jalen Petrie. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. They'll go play action with Stroud. A ball deep for the end zone. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, if you're going to target him in the end zone, you better come correct, man, because this guy, he embraces those moments of one-on-one coverage when it matters the most, and I think he just saved 6 by getting his hands on that one.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Oh, ready?
Here's a give up the middle to Mixon. And he'll get forward for about a yard. Jamar Stewart, they're on the stop.
A 2-yard gain on the play.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down.
28-3.
Throwing is Stroud. This one down.
He done shot like 5 picks this game, and I'm user picking them shit, just swatting them shits.
Seems like the offense gets in their own way.
And then I don't know what the fuck they got going. They got just threw a touchdown. I threw that shit 10 yards behind my player for a pick. And my dude was right at the front of the end zone. He threw it to the back of the end zone for a pick.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it.
And then I got tight. I ain't gonna lie. Then I started throwing mad dumbass picks.
Stroud. That's incomplete.
Nah, he playing this game.
Ball on 4th
It's raining though, so
does not work out. And it results in a turnover.
they just put Ritter in right now. I didn't beat.
On 1st and 10. It's
Oh, I had one. Look at that pass though. Like that's what I'm talking about. I can't even run after.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Throwing now. Ritter on 1st down. Daniil Hunter. Absolutely singular focus on right now. He's to has picked up his 4th sack of the game. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, it's Ritter. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely.
And I got that shit on base. That nigga just fucking that line up.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future. Maybe get
Trying to push the ball down the field. It's an interception. It's the safety, Jalen Petrie. And the Texans are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Nah, he definitely valid, but the score is valid. No, the same shit. Like I get tight because the game is. I don't. First of all, I don't like it no more, and then it's cheating me. So you know your patience be low when you already don't be in the mood to play this shit. I'm just trying to finish the seasons out. But nah, it just me getting tight. I'm making it worse on myself, to be honest. But if I could stop myself from getting tight somehow, which is hard when you just didn't, like, I don't know. You got to enjoy the game to stop yourself from being tight.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down. Stroud going to set up the throw.
Like, this is why I hate the game. Like, simple shit like that. We got knockout every play. 4th down, same exact shit happened. This nigga spin off with the catch.
But if you can't protect long enough,
4th down.
get the receiver. I mean, think he started on the left side of the formation in the slot.
Then I just let him score after because I want to fucking be mad. And I held my safety at the fucking line, not on my controller. Nigga shot it right to the safety first.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with a win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
Bengals 3.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. We'll see a return here from his own end zone. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
Here we go. Black Ultra. 52 blue. I got him. On me. Ready.
Now Ritter on 1st down. Pass caught. Gesicki on the right. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
2nd and 12.
Let's go now.
At the 15-yard line.
60 red. 60 red. Ready.
On 2nd down, Ritter. Open man. Downfield. Chase has it. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
And the Bengals 1st down.
No throw on 1st down with Ritter. There's a throw right side. Going to be incomplete. Mike Gesicki was the intended receiver. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's got it! What a connection! He's down inside the 5-yard line. From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. 1st down and goal.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Burrow to throw. Exiting the pocket right. And he will wisely just get rid of this one. And set up second and goal.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Gun. Stop. 11 MT. 11. Stop.
Burrow here on second down, and he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Kamari Lassiter, hard off that quarterback spot, gets in there to record the sack.
180. 20 touch. Stop.
Burrow from out of the gun here on third down. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Now or never, they'll go on fourth down. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. It's the safety, Jalen Petrie.
Just think back to a few plays ago, Mike. This offense is finding themselves entering the red zone. It looked like we're about to see a touchdown, but that's how fast things can change in this game. The defense finds themselves with their back against the wall, coming up with a huge fourth down stop. Not only do they keep points off the board, but it's nicer to do it when you come off with the ball in your hand.
Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. Man coming free. Higgins wide open. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Stroud to throw here on first down. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the fight. And it's second down. Higgins sent in motion. Throwing on second down. Stroud. Again, working deep downfield. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a third down.
11. On the quick, right? South. 18.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. He's going to try it here again. And he's in. Touchdown, Texans. Second touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. Fairbairn able to add the extra point. And the Texans will add one more onto their big lead. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. He's going to like not to bring this one out. Probably a wise decision as this ball comes out to the 35.
11 MT, Kate. 11 MT. It's good set. 180. That.
On first and 10, Burrow. This one, downfield, taken in by Higgins.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Bengals
11.
First down.
On first down, Burrow. He'll find Case, that's complete. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
That's another Bengals first down.
Burrow now to throw on first down. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. T. Higgins. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
At this stage of the game, the score is really irrelevant. You want to try to build something positive towards towards the end of this game, and I think that score will help do just that.
Here we go. Stop.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. And he will go down. Doesn't even get a throw off. The try for 2 is unsuccessful.
Bengals 9.
So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the fourth quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. He's going to let this one go deep. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be 2nd down.
So, Mike, you find yourself in
Say
some
it
of these
again.
inclement weather games, whether it's rain or snow. Really, the challenge falls on the defensive side. They're usually more in a reactionary position where they got to change directions and they got to react.
Bro, this nigga done threw me a million picks, and we got none of them bitches, though. Mass swats.
Keep the ball
Then
under
he score like the next play every time.
and say, okay, offense, snap that slippery ball one more time. Throw it one more time. Just make
Yeah,
them
my
throw the ball
QB
quick.
just not. I don't know. Maybe he's like permanently injured or some shit. Let's go, cheat. You better cheat. Word of my soul, he ran back behind on his own. Yeah, he ran behind that line on his own.
They'll go. It's Stroud. Touchdown, Houston. He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in one game. That's his 3rd of the game, his 6th this year. Stroud comes to the line. The Texans going for 2. And that is incomplete. 2-point conversion attempt winds up being unsuccessful.
Bengals 9.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. And there'll be no return forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the 35.
5-yard line.
Here we go. Right, 80. Stop.
On the ground, it's Brown. And he slips through an opening. Winds up getting about 8. That is past the 40-yard line. Come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Right, 80. Right, stop. Stop.
Here's Burrow. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
11. Right, 80.
To throw is Burrow. That one broken up. It is incomplete. This defensive secondary, they have been really in a fly zone all game long. It continues here and brings up 4th down.
Here we go. Stop. 11 MT. 11 MT. What you got? Stop.
Burrow now. That is incomplete. Now they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop. I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. We're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. Now, Stroud. That is caught. to the end zone, but it is incomplete.
There isn't much room for error when operating inside the red zone. The field is really condensed. Those throwing windows